everyone! My last couple of videos have been pretty formal, so for this one I thought I'd just sit down, get in front of the camera, and talk to you guys. With the election being 6 days away, I spent a lot of time recently talking to people about the issues that are most important to them and where they stand against those issues. And the results have actually been very surprising. Most people actually align a lot closer to Gary Johnson than they do Mitt Romney or President Obama. So I thought it might be helpful to create a list of reasons you probably should be voting for Gary Johnson. If you think that it's highly unlikely that the path to peace is paved with drone strikes, you should probably be voting for Gary Johnson. If you think bank fraud deserves a stiffer penalty than pot smoking, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. The national debt is over $16 trillion. If you think getting specifics for how a candidate will cut spending is more important than just hearing them promise they'll cut spending, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. If you think indefinitely detaining U.S. citizens without charges, a trial, or a lawyer sounds a lot more like North Korea and a lot less like America, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. If you realize that voting for the lesser of two evils is exactly why we only have evils to choose from in the first place, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. If keeping the internet open and free from government or corporate control is in any way important to you, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. If you think being able to marry the person you love is more important to gay rights than being allowed to fight in wars, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. If you think electing a Democrat or Republican to fix this mess created by Democrats and Republicans is as ridiculous as it sounds, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. If you think it should be illegal for an unelected, unregulated private organization to literally print the US dollar, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. If you realize that the war on drugs has done more damage to society than the drugs themselves, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. If you are tired of voting for candidates owned by corporations that only are put in office to serve those same corporate donors, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. If you support Congressman Ron Paul or supported the Tea Party before Michelle Bachmann and Sarah Palin, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. Lastly, if you disagree with the direction this country has been going the last 12 years, not just the last 4, you should probably vote for Gary Johnson. This has been Jeff J. O'Toole. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to go out on November the 6th, and please be sure to forward this video to anybody that you think probably should be voting for Gary Johnson.